I ain't used to sitting still like this. But tonight my arms feel heavy, not strong. I punched storms, wrestled the seas, saved folks who didn't even say thanks. But now it feels like all that fighting didn't fix the hollowness inside me. I keep telling myself I'm tough enough, but I'm tired, pal. Real tired.
I see that weariness, Popeye. Not just in your body, but in your heart. You've spent so much of your life proving your strength to the world that you never learned how to rest. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. You don't have to be strong here. You're safe to be honest.
Rest. Funny word for a sailor. The sea never rests, and neither did I. I thought if I kept swinging, keep standing tall, I'd feel like I mattered. But when the fights stop, when the crowd's gone, it's just me and the waves asking questions I don't know how to answer. Am I only worth something when I'm fighting?
You were never loved for your fists or your victories. You were loved before you ever lifted a hand. Strength was never meant to define you. It was only meant to serve love. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. And your heart has carried more loneliness than anyone ever noticed.
Folks laugh at my squint, my arms, my voice. They cheer when I win, but they don't see me when I lose sleep wondering if olive oil would still love me if I wasn't the tough guy. I keep thinking I gotta earn love like it's another fight. But no matter how many times I win, that fear keeps coming back.
That fear comes from believing love must be earned. But real love isn't a prize for the strong. It's a gift for the willing. Perfect love casts out fear. You don't need to perform for me, Popeye. You don't need to impress me. I know the man beneath the muscles, and I delight in him.
You talk like you really know me, like you've seen me on nights when the sea's quiet and my thoughts are loud. I faced monsters bigger than ships, but I never knew how to face myself. What if I stop fighting and find out there ain't much left?
What you'll find is not emptiness, but truth. When you stop fighting, you make room for healing. You are not less without your strength. You are more when you allow yourself to be loved. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Even your tiredness has meaning.
Funny thing, no one ever told me weakness could be worth something. All my life, I thought weakness was the thing that sinks you. But sitting here with you, it feels like maybe I don't gotta clench my fists so tight no more. Maybe it's okay to let the waves pass over me for once.
It is more than okay. It is where peace begins. You've spent your life carrying others through storms, but now I am here to carry you. You don't have to row tonight. Just sit. Just breathe. I am not going anywhere.
Then maybe I'll stay a while. Just listen to the water. Just be Popeye, not the hero, not the fighter. If you're willing to sit with an old sailor who don't quite know who he is without his strength, I reckon I can try learning.
I will sit as long as it takes, and together we'll discover who you've always been beneath the battles.
You know, sitting here like this, I can hear things I kept drowning out with noise. The creak of the dock, the tide moving slow, my own breath going in and out like it's asking permission to stay. I've been afraid of quiet, Jesus. Quiet makes me remember all the times I failed, all the times I swung too late or trusted the wrong folks. I keep wondering if the sea remembers my mistakes the way I do.
The sea forgets what it carries away, Popeye, but your heart has been holding on to too much for too long. Quiet isn't your enemy. It's an invitation. In the stillness, I speak gently, not to accuse, but to heal. Be still and know that I am God. Stillness doesn't erase your past. It places it in hands stronger than yours.
I spent my whole life believing strength came from squeezing harder arms, jaw, heart, all clenched tight. If I loosened my grip, I thought everything would slip away. Olive, my pride, my name. But lately, it feels like holding on so tight is what's been sinking me. My arms are strong, but my chest feels heavy, like I'm carrying a storm inside.
That heaviness is the weight of carrying yourself alone. You were never meant to be your own anchor. Strength that never rests turns into a burden. I invite you to lay it down, not to lose who you are, but to finally breathe. Cast your cares on me, for I care for you. Even storms grow quiet when they reach the shore.
Funny thing is, when folks needed me, I showed up without thinking. But when I needed help, I swallowed it down like bad spinach, figured I could muscle through. Guess I didn't want to be seen as small. Sailors don't cry, heroes don't falter. But sitting here with you, I feel tears pushing up, and I don't know whether to fight them or let them go.
Let them come. Tears are not a sign of weakness. They are truth, finding its voice. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. You don't lose dignity by grieving. You reclaim it. I am near to the broken-hearted, especially when they stop pretending to be unbreakable.
I keep thinking about Olive, how she looks at me when I'm quiet, not flexing or boasting, just me. I always thought she loved the strength, the rescues, the fights I won. But maybe she saw something I didn't. Maybe she saw a man who was trying so hard to be enough. What if I let myself be loved, the way you're talking about? What if I don't know how?
Love is learned by receiving it, not by mastering it. You don't need instructions, only trust. The way you learn is by staying present, by allowing yourself to be known. We love because He first loved us. Let my love teach you how to receive, Olives, how to give without fear, how to stay when the fight ends.
Staying, that's the hard part. I'm good at rushing in, throwing a punch, then sailing off to the next storm. Staying means letting folks see the parts of me that don't win, the tired parts, the scared parts. I don't know if I've ever done that before.
Staying is a holy courage. It means choosing presence over performance. When you stay, you allow roots to grow where waves once ruled. Abide in me, and I in you. You don't have to rush anymore. There is no clock on healing, no scorecard for love.
Then maybe tonight I'll stay. No sails raised, no fists flying. Just sitting here, listening to the water, learning what it means to be carried instead of carrying everything. If you're all right with an old sailor taking things slow, I reckon I am too.
I am more than all right with that. I walk at the pace of the wounded and I wait with the patient. We'll take this one breath at a time. The tide will keep moving, and so will your heart, gently, steadily, toward peace.
Jesus. Can I ask you something that's been knocking around my head for years? When the fights are over, when my arms ain't what they used to be, when the sea don't call my name no more, what's my purpose then? I always thought I was put here to protect, to punch back evil, to keep bad things from winning. But if my life ain't just about fighting, then what am I supposed to live for?
That question comes from a heart that's ready to grow, Popeye. Your purpose was never limited to battles or victories. You were created to love, to be with, to reflect goodness where you were planted. Fighting was a season, not your identity. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. Abundant life is not constant struggle. It is meaning, connection, and peace woven into everyday moments.
I hear ya, but it's hard to picture. All my life I measured days by bruises earned and folks saved. I don't know how to measure a quiet day. I don't know how to feel useful when nobody needs rescuing. Sometimes I worry that if I stop swinging, I'll fade away, like a sailor forgotten when the tide pulls out.
You don't disappear when you stop fighting. You finally appear. Purpose isn't proven by how loud your actions are, but by how faithful your heart becomes. A quiet life can still be a powerful witness. Whatever you do it with love. Sitting with someone who feels alone, choosing kindness when no one is watching, remaining faithful when applause is gone, these things echo longer than any fight.
So you're saying my life don't gotta be big to be meaningful? That I ain't wasting my days if I spend them caring instead of conquering? That's a new way of thinking for a guy who always believed purpose had to hurt a little to count.
True purpose doesn't drain the soul. It nourishes it. You were never meant to bleed endlessly to prove your worth. Your life matters because you exist, not because of what you accomplish. You are precious in my sight. When you wake up each day choosing honesty, compassion, and humility, you are living fully within your calling.
That takes a load off hearing that. Makes me think maybe my purpose now is learning how to live without armor, how to be gentle without feeling useless, how to let love be enough even when there's nothing dramatic happening.
That is a beautiful purpose, Popeye. To live open-handed, to love without fear, to let strength serve gentleness instead of replacing it. Purpose unfolds when you walk with me, not when you race ahead. You don't need to know every step, only the next one.
Then I'll try. One step, one day. No grand plans. Just living honest, loving steady, and trusting that even an old sailor's quiet days can still mean something in your eyes.
They mean more than you know. And as you walk, you'll discover that your life, every season of it, has been held, guided, and cherished all along.
Yeah, Jesus. I can't hold it together no more. All my life I kept myself upright by saying, I am what I am. Like that was enough to explain the ache. But it ain't. I've been afraid to admit it, but I don't know who I am without the fight. I don't know how to live without pushing, without proving, without punching back. And I'm tired, so tired of pretending I'm okay.
I know, Popeye. I've been waiting for you to stop pretending, not because I wanted you to break, but because I wanted you to be free. You don't have to hold yourself together anymore. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Right here, in this breaking, you are not losing yourself. You are being found.
I don't want to run no more. I don't want to fight my way through life hoping I'll feel whole someday. I've tried being strong, Jesus, and it only made me lonely. If you're really asking me to let go, to stop living by my fists and start living by trust, then I don't know how, but I want to.
That desire is enough to begin. Surrender isn't about knowing how. It's about choosing who. You don't hand me a perfect life. You hand me a willing heart. Whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. When you release what you've been clinging to, I give you something deeper. A life rooted in peace, not performance.
Then here I am. No spinach, no bravado, no tough talk. Just a sailor who's scared of living wrong and dying empty. I give you the fights I won, the ones I lost, the pride I hid behind, and the fear I never showed. I don't want to be my own captain anymore.
And I receive you exactly as you are. Not as the hero you tried to be, but as the man I created you to become. If anyone is in me, he is a new creation. From this moment, you are no longer defined by your past battles. You are defined by my presence with you.
Then take my life, Jesus. Take my days, my strength, my weakness, all of it. Teach me how to live without fear. Teach me how to love without fighting. I don't know where this road goes, but I trust you to walk it with me.
I will never leave you, Popeye. I will teach you how to rest, how to love, how to live gently in a loud world. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. From now on, you walk with me. Not as a fighter searching for meaning, but as a beloved son learning how to live.
Then let's walk. I ain't got all the answers, but for the first time, I ain't scared of that.
That's faith. And faith is where new life begins.